Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're talking about flu vaccine, and you always know that when we send out a text message saying, quick, can we have a live Q&A in the next 24 hours, it normally means something has happened. And indeed, yesterday we were told that our flu vaccine is going to be delayed by probably 2 weeks. To be clear on that. So we now have to change all of our plans, best laid plans that they were, and change them all round so that we can still deliver the flu vaccine to you as quickly as possible, but not on the pre-arranged dates. Some of you will still keep your appointments, so you've got to listen to us accordingly to be able to do that. So if you have your appointment already booked for the 9th of October or the week commencing the 11th of October, it is staying the same. Okay, that's a really important message. Okay, so if you have your appointment on the 9th of October or the week following that, that's the week of the 11th of October, do not fret, your appointment is still in place. And indeed, unless you want to know about child flu or a short update on the COVID boosters, you can sign off now. Okay, so that's just to let you know that's the point. We'll also be talking about volunteers. So if you're interested in volunteering, again, stay on. If your appointment was on the 18th of September or the week following that, you please keep on the line because I'm going to move over to Sally, who's going to explain what's going to happen at Serum Health Group. So and then I will come back and talk about what's happening at Avon Valley. So bear with us. Okay, Sally's going to now take over and she's going to explain what's going to happen at Serum Health Group for those people that were booked into the 18th of September or that week commencing the 20th. Okay, over to you, Sally.
Hi everyone. So our appointments have been moved to the beginning of November. So we will be doing weekday appointments mainly. Well, we are doing weekday appointments, sorry. So starting the week beginning Monday, the 11th of November, we will be doing Mondays and Thursdays in Millstream, and then Monday the 15th in the afternoon in Lark Hill. Anybody who had an appointment booked for the 18th on the Saturday will be, or anybody who had pre-booked appointment will be getting a text message tomorrow to rebook, so you'll be sent the link. So October dates remain as they were, the 11th, the 14th and the 18th. Our November dates will be the 11th, the 14th and the 18th and the 21st. That's not the right month, Anna, sorry, I'm on the wrong month. There'll be the 8th, the 11th, the 15th and the 18th, with the 15th being at Lark Hill. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong month, everybody. So sit tight, you will get another reminder. If you have an appointment booked on the 18th or the week after the 18th of September, so the 20th, the 23rd and the 27th, your appointment will be moved. Bear with us, everybody, and thank you for your time. Okay.
Hi, thanks, Sally. So that's what's happening at Serum Health Group. At Avon Valley practice, if your appointment was on the 18th of September, okay, we have moved your appointment to the 6th of November. And because Serum Health Group are not offering that Saturday anymore because they've got enough appointments during the week at both practices, actually we're going to condense our clinic. So if you were booked in the morning on the 18th of September, you will be invited to come on the 6th of November on that Saturday at Lark Hill. If you were booked in the afternoon on the 18th of September, you're still going to be invited to the 6th of November, but your appointment will be slightly earlier because the clinic times are 8:30 until 2 rather than 8:30 until 4:45. So you were just going to shift the day to a little bit earlier same number of appointments in total. It's just that Avon Valley's using all of those appointments on the 6th of November to be able to deliver that service. So if you're on the 18th of September, do not fret. Your appointment has been automatically changed to the 6th of November. If you receive text messages, you will receive a text message from us this week confirming your new date and time. So it will say the 6th of November and it will give you your time. It may be the same time that you've already planned for the 18th. It may be different. So please read it just to make sure you've got the right date and the right time. 6th of November, but just check the time. Still at Larkhill. If your appointment was on the what was it going to be? The 21st of September. Okay, that is going to be moved to the 9th of November. And if it was on the 23rd of September, you are going to be moved to the 11th of November automatically. Okay, same time, just different date, same surgery, either up Avon or Durrington as you've booked. Okay, exactly the same. They've been picked up and moved across to those new dates. So that's working through in terms of that. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, if that date is not convenient to you any longer, I totally understand. There are appointments available, you know, on the 9th of October still. There are some still of that week, based on the week of the commencing the 11th of October. So do go online and you can see what's available. But unfortunately, they are the dates that we've got now due to the change of the scheduling. This also means that because we've got everything booked, those people that are housebound are going to be vaccinated following that last delivery. So that will probably be the week of the 8th of November that you'll be vaccinated at home. And indeed, that also means our staff as well, because our staff were going to be vaccinated first to ensure that what we're doing is, you know, as risk proof as we can, although we can't do that unless we can get that vaccine elsewhere in the interim. So we will be vaccinating our staff as well when that second batch comes in. We've been reassured or assured that that vaccine is going to come within that 2 weeks of delivery, but we have to expect a 2-week delay. So I'm really, really sorry for that. Completely out of our control, down to the manufacturers, but at least we've got a system that we can talk with you about and explain quickly. So has anybody got any questions? Okay, I can see that one has been published here. Let me take a quick look. So somebody says, to summarise, Anna's point, or for people that join late, if your appointment is in October, then it is still October and nothing is changing. For those who had a September appointment, there will be changes which Sally and Anna have discussed. Okay, yes. So whoever wrote that is brilliant. Okay. And then Catherine Smith says, I haven't received a text for flu, but my husband has. We normally get ours same time. Do I need to ring and book my flu jab? Yes, you do. Okay, now Catherine, I don't know which practice you're with or the reason for your flu jab. I'm assuming it's age, it's over 65. If you're with Serum Health Group, as Sally said, there are appointments available, so please book them again for the 9th of October and the week commencing the 11th of October. At Avon Valley, we have a few appointments left for the 9th of October and the 11th of October, but very, very small. The rest of them will all be available from the 6th of November and the week of the 8th of November. Okay, all right. So I'm really sorry about that, but we are getting there slowly but surely, and you will receive your updates on your appointment times and dates. So you know it's the 6th or whatever date that is, but it's important to check the time this week, okay, from us to be able to do that. My appointment is for the 9th of September. Is that still going ahead? We never had even vaccine on the 9th of September. So I think you might mean, Robert, the 9th of October. Yes, if your appointments are booked on the 9th of October already, or the week of the 11th of October, please, no action is required. You are booked in already. Now, somebody said, is November not late considering we are extremely vulnerable? The flu vaccine season actually goes from the 1st of September to the 31st of March. We vaccinate throughout that period. We just vaccinate the mass numbers, as many as we can, when we receive that vaccine as quickly as we can. So yes, it is slightly later than we hoped, although last year our deliveries didn't come until the end of October, middle of October and end of October, did they, Sally? So actually we held a flu vaccine clinic on the 5th of December last year for somebody. So I understand your concerns, but please, that flu season in terms of vaccination does go from the 1st of September to the 31st of March. So while you're just having a think about that, I'm just going to refer over to Helen. Now, Helen heads up our volunteers, and we know that a lot of you have come forward to help us on the 18th of September and on the 9th of October, which is awesome. But of course, we've got a few changes. So I'm just going to hand over to Helen. You've got a different voice, a different person to see for the next couple of minutes while she just talks through the contact about that with you. Okay, so over to you, Helen.
Thanks, Anna. Some of you may not recognise me because I've always had a mask on if you volunteered, so here is me. So yes, I will be contacting everybody that was working on or said they could work on the 18th and asked if they could do the new date. Of course, any new volunteers are welcome. You can contact me through your surgery. So if you go onto the website and use the contact sheet, they will then pass me your details and I'll be in touch with you directly. But as Anna said, everybody from the 18th, I will be inviting back for the 6th of November. Excuse me, frog in my throat. And see if you can give us a hand out. Of course, the volunteers have been the backbone of all of the vaccinations this year, so we are really grateful for any help that we've received and the time that you've given to us. But I will be contacting everybody in the next day or two, so watch out for emails and just check your junk in case I've fallen in there, and hope to see you soon. Back to you, Anna.
Thanks, Helen. So absolutely, Helen will be in touch with you about what's happening. Just for those who have volunteered with us before, hopefully in the next couple of weeks you will receive an envelope from us with a little kind of thank you key ring from us. So to thank you for all that you've done. So that's coming your way shortly. Right, so I'm just having a look down to check the questions again. No more added. So on that note, I'm just going to talk about child flu and the COVID boosters. So to start with COVID boosters, we know that, as I've said previously, we are signed up to deliver the third vaccine, the booster that's been in the press. We don't know all the details as yet. We do believe, or we've been told, that more information is coming next week about who is going to be offered the booster. Now, we can't say anything more than that, only because we don't know. I'm not hiding anything from you. We don't know. We've been told that there is more information is following week of the 13th of September. It may come on the 13th. It may come on the 19th of September, but it will be sometime next week to be able to do that. So give us time to assimilate that, read it, find out what's going on, and then we'll make sure that we keep you up to date about what the plan is for the third vaccine and who is eligible for that vaccine to be able to do that. Okay, and then the next point is about child flu. We talked last time that we didn't know when we were going to be able to actually get the vaccine. We have been able to order vaccine as at the 1st of September, and we're expecting our deliveries to come in next Monday. So depending on what we're doing, we've just sorted out the adult flu, as you can imagine, in the last 24 hours, but we will be looking at setting up flu clinics for children. That's named predominantly the 2 and 3 year olds who are vaccinated through us, who are outside of school, because remember, if you've got a child, most of the school age, most of them will be vaccinated in school, as they have been done, what's happened previous years. But for the 2 and 3 year olds, we're the ones that usually vaccinate. So we'll be looking at holding clinics at both surgeries. So it'll be a practice-led activity rather than a PCN activity, which is when we do our group sessions like at Lark Hill and working through together. So you'll receive direct information from your practice. And the dates will vary accordingly to make sure that we've got the vaccine. We will not start booking appointments until the vaccine has actually arrived, because as much as we've ordered it, we cannot guarantee we've actually got it until it gets here. So we can move pretty quickly. So from what I understand, that's the plan, as it has been in other years. We get the the child Fluenza, it's the nasal spray, and ensure that we've got it. And then within the next couple of weeks, we book the appointments accordingly. So if anybody's got any questions about that, please do ask. And Roy says, nice background. I know, I've been on holiday. Osmington Bay, Weymouth. What can I say? You know, it's done me the world of good to be able to do that. Okay, right. So any other questions about that? Well, thinking, Sally, I'm just going to ask you, I know you're live, people can't see you, but is there anything else that you want to add? Nod your head if you want to go live. No, Sally feels that she's covered everything from her point of view, so that's great. Helen, is there anything from your point of view? No. And Stuart, who is always with us as the producer, who you'll never see, he's like the infamous, he's like the Stig, isn't he, from Top Gear? We never actually know who he is. Everybody hears about him. Nobody's got any idea. This is Stuart. One day somebody's going to be like, whoa, is that you, Stuart? Right. Stuart, is there any IT things I need to explain? Anything more? No? Okay, shaking his head. Right, brilliant. Okay. So one last look at the questions. Okay, so Richard's just asked, will the booster include us as we moved to the area in April and had our 2 vaccines at our previous surgery? Yes. Depending on when you had your first and second vaccine and what your eligible criteria is and if you hit that. So it doesn't matter where you've had your first and second vaccine. If you are a patient with us in our group working, we will aim to give you the booster if you fulfill the criteria from NHS England about who is eligible for having the 3rd vaccine, that booster. So who needs it most? And that's what we decided. Okay, right, so just checking again for any last questions. No, I think that's it. Okay, well, on that note, it's a short 28, oh no, it's not even 28, is it? Is it 18? Yeah, 18 minutes. 18 minutes of information. Okay, please share the word. It will go on the our YouTube channel and sent out to patients as a link, so those people that didn't get it can know what's happening, and it's out on there. Remember, do not come on the 18th of September. Okay, please do not come to Lark Hill on the 18th of September. Please don't. It will all be shut up. There won't be anybody there. Okay, so note in the diary, big cross across the date and time. Okay, but we'll be in touch with your new date, sorry, your new time accordingly. All right, so take care, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye.